Hello again, it's Noob, and well, it's a rainy day here, but what's cheering me up is this new product from Sparrows, which is this Sparrows Sceptre. Take it out of its little velvet-like bag, and well, what is it? It looks like some kind of saber handle, doesn't it? Which is, I know, it's pretty cool if you ask me, with all that knurling. Well, clues come when you look at the front. It's threaded, and at the back, reveal this hollow tube that goes all the way down to here. Inside it is a little bag with some grub screws and some thumb turns and a little hex wrench there, an Allen key if you like. So what do you do with it? Well, this actually is a travelling lock and pick holder, so that you can carry around a practice lock and your favourite lock picks and tension tools and those kind of things all at the same time. At the top you get a compatible screw and mortise cylinder. I've tried one of my standard size North American cylinders, and this is a Yale bicentric, and that works. In fact, you can see it screwed in the thumbnail. But if you don't have a screw and mortise cylinder, Sparrows do sell them for about $10 on their site, which come with obviously the lock and a bag of spare pins and springs, and of course a key. Not that you would necessarily want to carry the key around with you in a travelling set, but you know, if you had the key, then there it is. To install it, all you do is you locate the thread, and make sure you do. You don't want to cross thread these things, do you? And screw it in, and then you can hold that and pick it. In fact, let's have a go at doing just that. Got my Sparrow's monkey paw here, and just going to go in and see if we can't find a couple of pins to pick in here. Going to the back now, and I think we've got another binder here, and we're open. There we go. Now you'll notice, of course, that it doesn't open fully. That's because all of these screw and mortise cylinders tend to have a tail piece like that, which will hit the side of the container, but it opens by far enough to get an open on the lock. So there we go. Now, what's in this little bag here? This is all sorts of grub screws and things, and if you notice on the side there are some holes. That is so that you can put in things like these grub screws or thumb turns, so that you can secure your cylinder in should you wish to. So there you go, that's what you get inside the bag. I'll just put those to one side for a minute. But if you want to make sure that the, let's try and get, it's always on camera, isn't it, trying to get the threads in nicely. There you go. So you can pinch that in like that, or the other side, or both sides if you wish. Or if you want to have a smaller profile, add some grub screws, and they should hold the cylinder in. Not, mind you, that I found I needed it, but you have that option. What do you put in the rear? Well, pretty much anything that will fit. I've got a whole bunch of tension tools and picks here, and I can just throw those in if I want, tap them down. If you don't have Sparrow's tools, here's another tension tool, throw that in as well. Maybe that monkey paw. I mean, it's surprising what you can get inside here. Another tension tool if you like, you know, whatever you want really. But yes, if you have something longer, and I have a much longer pick like this, does that fit too? Let's throw that in, and the answer is yes, it does. And you can actually screw it all the way, and that's one of the longer handles that I have, and it will screw down all the way easily. So unless you have something really extreme in your pick collection, I would say that you have a very, very high chance of it fitting in the back. What else could you fit in the back? Well, let me undo this cylinder for you, and I'll come up with some suggestions that you could throw in. So it is largely compatible with the Sparrows reload kit, which, if you remember back to my review on that, which is some years ago now, it has things like a follower, which of course will fit in the back of the Sceptre, and some spare pins and stuff like that. And you know, Sparrows also sell all sorts of custom security pins, like the check pins and the munition pins, and every now and again they even have things like the Scrooge pins at Christmas. And you could easily put those in a little baggie in here as well. What would you need to have though to change it out? Well, you need to throw in at least a follower, and probably a little screwdriver like this, so you can undo the tail piece. Then you need to slide it out, change the pins over, and So you could, in theory, have used this as a portable practice lock with lots of different pins and security pins thrown in a little bag as well in the back, so that you can practice away. So I think that's really cool. Of course, if you have a screw and mortise lock which has a rear like this, and some do, then the one of these tools which depress the little side pin can be added to the back as well. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. That's the Sparrows Sceptre. It's just a, like I said, traveling pick tension tool pin carrier, plus a holder for screw and mortise cylinders, so you can just throw one of these in your bag if you're going traveling or going away or visiting family, and just have your favorite picks and a nice practice lock and some changes of pins in it as you go. And it looks really cool. What does this actually set you back? Well, this is a Sparrows American website. The Sceptre itself is, including the bag and the little bag of accessories with the grub screws and things, is $24.95. That's US dollars. And optionally you can add a cylinder, this cylinder with its pins and key and all the rest of it, for another $9.95. So what do I think to it? Well, I mean, it looks really great. It's really nice and compact. I don't know anything else on the market which is a holder for and handle for screw and mortise cylinders. I know that there are some 3D printed ones you can do, but it looks pretty good, I think, and I can definitely see how it can be very useful and a nice talking point and a really good travelling companion. Just as an aside, if anybody ever can do a non-destructive mod for one of these, for like a flashlight, like a screw and flashlight mod which takes standard size batteries, I'd definitely show that off on my channel. That way you could have a travelling flashlight and a lock and all those kind of things as well. But that's just me, just a silly aside. But if anybody does do a mod like that, and it looks really smart, then I'll definitely show that off on my channel. So there you go. That's the Sparrows Sceptre plus additional screw and mortise cylinder lock. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like it. I read all the comments, try to reply to as many as I can. If you like this video, then please leave it a like, and if you want to see more of my content, then I'd really appreciate you subscribing and putting some notifications on. That'd really help me out. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.